Hello there and welcome to Playworms. The film begins at an Italian convent, where Sister Mary attempts to escape by stealing the Mother Superior's keys. Her escape is thwarted as the other nuns catch her, violently breaking her leg through the gate. She later awakens, trapped inside a coffin, screaming for help in vain. Meanwhile, Sister Cecilia arrives at the same convent to take her vows. Upon her arrival, she meets the strict Mother Superior and is given a tour by Sister Isabel, who warns her to avoid the catacombs. Cecilia also meets her roommate, Sister Gwen. During her vow ceremony, Cecilia speaks with Father Sal Tedeschi about a miraculous experience from her past, surviving drowning in a frozen lake despite her heart stopping for 7 minutes. Tedeschi interprets this as a divine sign that she has a special purpose. As Cecilia begins her duties, she faces grim tasks like caring for the elderly and preparing food by slaughtering chickens. She encounters unsettling sights, including a nun wearing a face mask after collapsing, and another with crosses branded onto her feet. Later, Cecilia dreams of witnessing a nail from the cross of Christ being used in a ritual. In the vision, eerie, shrouded figures pull her toward them and pierce her with the nail. She wakes suddenly, realizing it was only a nightmare, though the experience leaves her visibly shaken. During a bath, Cecilia begins vomiting unexpectedly. After being examined by the convent's medical staff and questioned by Cardinal Marola and Father Tedeschi, it is revealed that Cecilia is pregnant through an immaculate conception, as she has never been with a man. The convent views her as the new Virgin Mary, but Cecilia feels overwhelmed by the weight of this revelation and her perceived role. As her pregnancy progresses, tensions rise. Sister Isabel, consumed by jealousy, attempts to drown Cecilia, claiming she should have been the chosen one. Her rage ends tragically when she later leaps from the chapel roof, ending her life. Meanwhile, Gwen openly questions the strange happenings at the convent, but her dissent is met with harsh punishment. One night, Cecilia hears screams and discovers Gwen restrained in a chair where her tongue is cut out for her defiance. The next morning, Cecilia is found screaming in apparent agony, covered in blood as though her pregnancy is in crisis. Tedeschi takes her to a hospital, but a nun discovers the source of the blood, a headless chicken hidden beneath Cecilia's bed. Realizing the deception, Tedeschi acts swiftly, forcing Cecilia to flee. Unfortunately, she is captured and has her feet branded to prevent future escape attempts. Tedeschi reveals the truth to Cecilia. The convent's goal is to engineer the second coming of Christ, using DNA from the nails of the cross and a chosen Virgin Mother. The failed fetuses in the lab were previous attempts, but Cecilia's miraculous survival in the frozen lake convinced them that she is the one chosen for this purpose. Cecilia reaches her 3rd trimester, fully aware that her child will either be a savior or a harbinger of doom. During an ultrasound with Mother Superior, she seizes a crucifix and bludgeons her to death, using the chaos as an opportunity to escape. On her way out, she strangles Marola with her rosary. However, her water breaks, signaling the imminent birth. Determined to stop the madness, Cecilia heads to Tedeschi's lab and begins pouring ethanol over everything. Tedeschi catches her in the act and tries to stop her. A struggle ensues outside the lab where Cecilia breaks one of his fingers before igniting the ethanol with a lighter. The lab explodes, seemingly consuming Tedeschi in flames. Yet he emerges badly burned, breaking down the door as Cecilia flees once more. Desperate, Cecilia navigates the catacombs, stumbling upon Gwen's lifeless body. Just as she finds an exit, a severely burned and enraged Tedeschi grabs her. He attempts to cut the baby from her womb, but Cecilia uses the nail she had hidden and drives it into his throat, finally ending his life. Emerging from the catacombs, Cecilia collapses in pain, giving birth in agony. The baby is unseen, but its inhuman growls and rasps confirm it is no divine savior. Horrified, Cecilia grabs a large rock, screams in despair, and crushes the abomination, putting an end to the horrifying ordeal. That's how the movie ends. If you liked our video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos.